What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Pawpasal live stream. It's a beautiful day, and here it's March 1st of the year 2025, and it's Saturday. And I'm going to be getting this one in, and we'll see what the outcome's going to be. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played this game in a minute, I feel like. I stream like 99.9% of my games, and I say that because I've had like 2 games where I have not streamed, but definitely not games on MW3, mostly just BO6, like 2 games I believe out of all the games I've played. And if you were tuned in for last night's stream, I wouldn't pay attention to the statistics that was shown on the screen because it said that I had only played 18 games, but I definitely know that I've played more than 18 games on Black Ops 6. So on and so forth. A lot of the statistics seem to be skewed as far as eliminations, exfils, you name it. The only one that seemed to be accurate was the high round, and it said that I reached round 138. It didn't say what map, it just said highest round, and the highest round just happened to be on Tomb, though it didn't say that. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get this thing started. I do plan on doing an Unstable Rift solo. And I just think it's a challenge for the simple fact that I haven't actually played this game in a minute. So to be able to get the mechanics correctly and whatnot, it's going to be interesting. Just to be able to see how challenging it's going to be whenever the movements and the controls and things like that are not second nature, if that makes sense. I thought it'd be fun to be able to like jump in with random squads and stuff like that. Whatever the future may hold, as far as being a troll, or playing around, or whatever, or even helping people out. I don't think anybody at this point, I can't imagine, really needs help anymore, but I do remember that the last time I did play this game, we were still meeting people that literally just got the game as they were waiting for Black Ops 6 to come out, and then when Black Ops 6 came out, maybe you were able to get this game in particular at a discount. I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and get the stream pulled up on my phone. And I don't plan on the stream being overly long either, because I do want to be able to go out and enjoy the sunshine while it's up. And then obviously I will be back at a later time. And make sure I label the stream properly, as far as what I'm playing and what I'm doing. It needs to be correct. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, Unstable Rift Solo, Rusty. That pretty much defines what's going to end up happening here. I think it's going to be interesting. Alright, I'll go ahead and get it pulled up. And, per usual, like, even loading into this game felt like it took an eternity. The very first time I was trying to do it, I think it took like, it felt like 5 full minutes of loading, and then it timed me out, and then I had to try again. Getting the error again. I don't know why it's doing that. Close this, reopen this, and it seems to be stuck at 73, so it's probably a good thing to work out the kinks, work out the dust, kind of iron out the wrinkles, and let's hope that it will connect better in the future. There's never a guarantee on this game. There we go. Woo! And this is starting a little super chat here, just for the simple fact that it does seem like the sun's shining brighter outside, just as we go into spring here in the northern hemisphere. Alright. chug some of this. Hopefully I can work out my own thing. I know this isn't going to be easy, but I do think that I'm going to find it entertaining. It's like when I'm playing Tomb and stuff like that, or Liberty Falls and whatnot. It's like playing a game of football. Or like, there used to be a game that we used to play when I was younger, back whenever politically correctness and or wokeness wasn't really a thing. And it was just because I feel like people were more resilient and had thicker skin and stuff like that. But there was this game that we used to play with American football called and the word started with a Q, so Smear the Q. And it was basically whoever had the football, they were going to get tackled and get the ball stripped away from them. And then just whoever kept taking the ball, that's who you're going to go for next. And that's the way that I felt, or that's the way that I feel sometimes whenever I'm bobbing and weaving in between zombies. So, what am I doing? See? I immediately went for that sentry due to the lack of control, understanding. I'll get there. Ooh, this is going to be a tough match, I can already tell. But I wasn't sure what I wanted to play. I was thinking about Nocturne and Totem or something like that, but then I was like, I'm not really feeling it. But I did feel like getting a game in. I was like, the map seemed kind of empty, but it's really not. I thought somebody got that contract whenever it disappeared like that, but it was just a facade. It looks like you can go for all three triangles again, because that's what it looks like that dude's doing. It looks like they were going for the contract as well.
Monkey ball. Undead hostile terminal.
Experience has taught me anything. It is that these things come in threes.
So I'm just gonna get a triangle, just so I can get a crystal and a little bit of extra cash. A crystal for the RGL here. And then complete that mission to get a little bit more cash even. And then start hitting the obelisk. Definitely gonna have to work out some of this rust.
Confirming zombie kill.
How did I get knocked off? Zombie. And then this guy just appeared. I don't know what he was doing. Alright, so I got the crystal. I want to keep this the original camo color real quick. I don't really need the RGL yet anyway, so I will wait. I'll do this mission first, and then I'll hit that pack-a-punch, keep my camo, do my thing, see where I'm at as far as essence is concerned, and go from there. I'm looking for self-revives at this point for the Unstable Rift solo. Alright, we got Cryo. Oh yeah, perks. I don't really need too many, I just primarily need PhD Flopper and probably Juggernaut. Oh, and Casimir. So it is going to require a little bit more cash. Shoot, did I? Okay, I was gonna say, did I not grab that tool? But I did. Shit, I wonder if this is right there. I am misdirected at the moment. Here's the Wonder Fizz. Dude, I did not want to close that. It's gonna be a rough match.
Marking contact.
Alright, one more contract here. Take a drink of my Red Bull. Someone needs help. Ah. I feel like it's a decoy. Like sometimes I feel like these people aren't real, and the reason I say that is sometimes I have gone for help in the past, from what I recall. Then you get there and then they're quiet or mute or whatever and they don't say anything to you, and it's just like you went out of your way to go help them and then they don't, like, yeah, they just stop talking. They just go mute. Probably use this contract essence to be able to get a Casimir. Another crystal, nothing useful.
Buy station, right here.
I do think, like, I do plan on using whatever I can as far as firepower and whatnot, so I do have a Disciple bottle and stuff like that. I feel like the last time I did the Unstable Rift solos, about 2.5, 3 months ago or something like that. I don't think I brought one in there with me. The Disciple can cause quite a bit of a distraction as far as they'll focus on the Disciple and whatnot. It just depends on the game. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother looking for this guy right now. I'll just stick to the task at hand. And that just happens to be doing these obelisks. So, I'm going to go ahead and find... Go to this ether nest over here. Get me some ammo modifications real quick. And this is where the MAGA holding comes in handy, but it's all good. But the speed cola is alright. I'm gonna go out on a limb to say that normally I store an extra set of Casimir's. I still might. I'm looking at this setup currently. VR-11, flawless crystal. Flawless crystal is going to be needed for the switch. I'll go through it again here in a moment. I'm still only at the 34-minute marker too. I'm doing pretty good on time as far as completed those 2 contracts, did a triangle. Trying to be on my way. And of course it's a dead wire, which is all good. I got an extra cryo anyway. Now, as previously mentioned, but for anybody who may not know, you can actually use an ether blade on dead wire obelisk. So like if you're over here, as long as you have the dead wire ammo mod equipped to a weapon, you can start it, and then from that point on, you can in fact essentially complete it with an ether blade and or your weapon that the ammo mod is equipped to, the dead wire. Same thing with the cryo freeze one. If you get a cryo freeze obelisk, you can also complete it with a frostbite build upgrade. That will also count as far as collecting their souls. I can't recall 100% or not, but also with the napalm ammo mod, Molotovs or like any type of fire damage like that may also count towards napalm. We'll see. This game's still a good game, and this game's still entirely different from Black Ops 6, so it's like you're almost playing an entirely different game altogether. Though they're both managed and partially developed by Activision, so this one more so than Black Ops 6. I think Treyarch developed the original Black Ops 6 maps and stuff like that, and then handed the keys over to Activision to be able to take over the servers and stuff like that. Interesting stuff. We're gonna continue hammering on through. Let my people go. Go down Moses. I crack myself up sometimes. And no obelisk. No obelisk, Espanol. Probably check those funky locations. I'm trying to remember where I just completed an obelisk. Up there at the apartment, so you would have thought. Because I did talk about the clustered pattern before. Just like with every update that comes through, You never know when they made changes to the game as far as those minor tweaks that will just change even a little bit piece of patterns into something entirely different. I'm not sure why they would still mess with the Unstable Rift at this point. Unstable Rift was Season 4 of this game. Might be safe to just go ahead and hit another ether nest while I'm waiting for these obelisks to spawn in. Huh. There's some other people completing some ether nest, looks like. Shit, I might even just go get a glass of ice real quick with a Red Bull while I'm waiting for these things to spawn in. So, yeah, checked like 7 different locations here or so. I haven't actually counted. And they just haven't been spawning in yet. They normally wait for the last minute, so you end up playing the entire game through. But I will be checking those funky locations here in a moment. And this is one fun thing you can do on MW3 is you can just kind of fly around in the sky. Makes it pretty enjoyable. It's like a fast travel type deal. There's several funky locations back here. One of them is a tennis court. I thought I ran into that tree. There's also another one out here, but nothing's popping up yet. Actually, it's probably normally right outside this gate. I don't see anything over there. Nothing over here. This is weird. You know, I check these locations and they don't show up yet. They do spawn in at random. And the original concept behind the Unstable Rift was that there was supposed to be 9 obelisks at any given time on the map that were supposed to be spawned in. Got a napalm burst here. Go ahead and hit this thing. But as you can see, like, they're only spawning them in once I've already checked the other 30 locations, essentially. Got a good old brain rot out of that. So no napalm just yet. But now we're probably going to start to see more obelisks spawn in, just for the simple fact that I've looked at all those other locations, and even all those other locations that I checked that there was no obelisk, there's probably going to be some obelisk in some of those locations now, just as the time ticks on. Alright, because I have a dead wire currently equipped, before I start this one, I'm going to make sure that there's not another dead wire along the way, so I'm going to go further into Hadika Farms, I'm going to check the power plant, either or. Check the 2 in tier 2 there. Exactly what I thought. But the problem with this location is that there's 2 other people here. Alright, he's calling the exfil. I normally do that to expedite the process as far as completing the obelisk. There's already 2 people here doing that. So, yeah. Alright, that's number 2 of 3. Actually, in fact, I'm not going to be doing the napalm one is closer to where the unstable rift portal is going to be located at, or unstable, yeah, whatever. But I want to have napalm, or not napalm, cryo freeze equipped. For whatever reason, I prefer cryo freeze. It's always been one of my favorite ammo modifications to use, just for the simple fact that whenever you have stuff running at you, like mimics and whatnot, it actually does freeze them. At least on this particular game. But before I start the final obelisk, I'm going to go ahead and hit a buy station in advance, just to prepare in advance. You can probably grab a Red Bull too. Probably start collecting Cas here too.
Showing Casimir. Undead hostile thunder.
Alright. There's like non-stop zombies out here. Eh. Yeah. I say that because, like, I don't know. I'll probably save, like, my original strategy, I wasn't thinking about the VR-11. I wasn't thinking about the extra Kazi. I wasn't thinking about the flawless crystal. So I was planning on having, like, 4 more sentries as well. Or 3. But I'm going to go ahead and roll with this strategy and see what happens. And there's not one right strategy to be able to do something like this. I know back in the past when I used to play this game religiously, I would play with anything, basically. I think I've tried the Unstable Rift with, like, a legitimate pistol. And then there was, like, the Renetti. A lot of random stuff. A lot of random gameplay. Alright. Got a Red Bull. Another one. I'm going to go ahead and hit this cryo freeze ammo modification. don't even know what I'm saying at the moment. This is going to be an interesting round for sure. The reason why I got Ether Shroud is so I can put my sentries down, and it turns out I only have 2 of them anyway. But once I swap over to my VR-11, use the crystal, stuff like that, I'm going to have 2 additional slots available to be able to put more sentries down. I think it's normally by round 3 you start to get name brand zombies, is what originally we deemed it, the name of them are. Which is like not your normal mimics or manglers, but it's the ones that have their own names above their head, and if they have their own names above their head, they can withstand a lot more damage. I couldn't imagine if I didn't bring the RGL in though. Back in the day I was reluctant to use the RGL. Similar to on Black Ops 6. I think that... What was it? Oh, the ASG shotgun was a popular weapon, so I was reluctant to use it for the longest time. And then so after using everything else and then trying it... I see someone's doing the red worm, but it's too late, buddy. I'm not going to be here for it. Not this time, anyway. Maybe later. But anyway, I was reluctant to use it because like, I don't like to go... I don't like to swim downstream with the rest of the fish, I guess you could say. I'm always going against the grain, trying out new stuff and experimenting, and that's how we always make new discoveries. I'm not even like, no warm-up round, no nothing, just jumping straight into the solos. I mean, this is the warm-up. This is going to be pretty exciting. Even playing Tomb last night, and that gameplay with Alex and NSB having the staffs, it almost, like the staffs help out greatly, especially with crowd control. So I'm doing the little, what they call the Pack 4 strategy.
Singularity deployed.
Just a better guarantee that I'm actually going to be able to kill whatever I'm going to be shooting. Like I said, I've done this in so many different ways. First game back. So round 1, it's primarily zombies. You don't get too many monsters or mimics or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about busting out the secondary ever so often or anything like that. Primarily just use the RGL all throughout the round until the very end. Round 2 similar, but it kind of eases you into the more monsters and whatnot, but you don't really get any name brands generally in round 2. Oh shoot. Sorry guys, I didn't realize there was anybody commenting. What's up, Woods? What's up, Ben? Ben Bondville, name I hadn't seen in a minute. You pop in here and there. What's up, guys? I haven't played MW3 in forever, so this is a warm-up round doing the Unstable Rift solo. But how have you guys been? Sorry. I'm still in a daze. Of course I remember you, Ben Bondville. I remember you and your brother Dave. David Bondville. There's Deadly Akimbo. And there's Maniac. Any particular reason? Like you just wanted to take a break or anything else? Existential? Sure. I hadn't really played MW3 in a while. It's just because all that Black Ops 6 stuff. Oh, okay. Starting to get more involved in hockey. Is your brother playing hockey with you too? You guys are like 10 now. I remember that because I have a daughter who's pretty much the same age as you guys. Insta Phantom. What does it say? Barbecue? Smoking barbecue? Your name's Lil Phantom on Activision now? You changed your name from Maniac? No, my name's still the same, like I cook meat with my dad in real life. Okay, cool. So he's teaching you how to use the smoker with like wood chips.
Should give us an edge.
That's a really good skill to have, man. If you get the timing down and the temperature right, it could be really good. Try not to make the meat too smoky to where you can taste the smoke as you're eating for flavor purposes, but otherwise, smoking can be amazing, like smoking meat. That's cool. That was really clever of your dad to be able to get you into that. Style of cooking, basically. Come on, man. That was a really petty way to go down. I'm gonna take this moment. Zombies are pretty aggressive. I'm not 100% what a drumbo is, but I can imagine it has something to do with smoking meat. I'll have to look it up. If you're talking about like a large drum. It's very important that you like your own cooking and your own work, first and foremost. Oh, I could have used it. See, I'm careless. I was like, I got an ether shroud right here, and I'm not even using it. Alright. Yeah, it was kind of a waste of self-revive earlier. Oh, do you have a picture on your YouTube? That was a lot of mimics this round anyway, I feel like. I thought I heard another thing out there, but I guess it was all in my head. I'll have to check out the picture that you're talking about, but I'm not sure where you posted the picture. That's why I was like curious. Is it on, like, under your YouTube account, Ben? Or is it like you guys have an Instagram cooking page or something like that? I wish they'd give me another self-revive to be able to redeem myself from the one used earlier.
Requesting fire mission. Target locked. Almost undead. Confirming Apex 2. Throwing chasm.
Oh shit, I thought I had PhD slider for a second. Like on Black Ops 6. That was almost a detrimental mistake. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna slide. Nope, no sliding on this one. There's a lot of zombies there. That was a name brand already on round 3 here. I realized I still haven't released the secret weapon here. The secret weapon being the disciple bottle. I almost want to do it for fun. Your all's name is Phantom Smoking and Barbecue. So do you guys use that name on YouTube, or do you guys use that on social media, or where's that Phantom Smoking Barbecue found, basically? Oh man. Oh. Facebook with a PH and Instagram. I'll check it out. I'll see if I can find it. I'll let you know. Alright. No, I've got to devise a strategy here. So if you look at the bottom left hand corner too, you can see a timer on your self revive as well, so you can time it just right. Like as you can see, 5 seconds, 4, I froze it on 4. I'm just gonna try to provoke this guy into flying over here. It doesn't look like he really cares about his people yet. Zombie people. Alright, he's on the move. Let's see where Canada's going. I kind of wish this round would have went flawless, but obviously it's tough. You can't really predict the zombies on this one. Why is he... That's a lot of name brands. Thought I heard another mangler. I did. 2 of them. When you see I'm Lil Phantom. Okay. That'll be pretty cool, man. I'll check it out. I give you guys a like and a follow. I couldn't get my right analog stick right. Just trying to aim. I like how the armor plates actually make a difference on this game. And he's about to spit again, dude. These zombies and their combos, very on point. And that's a whole horde of them. Can you imagine? Like, so whenever I tried doing this with a pistol and stuff, I was like on the run the entire time. Obviously not being able to stay in a place like this because it would get overrun very quickly. I get a little bit more comfort with the RGL. I don't even know where this dude came from. He just appeared. Send the dogs. This is pretty hectic. Shock mimic. What I do like about these gold plates in comparison to Black Ops 6's gold plates on Tomb is they actually recharge consistently. Whereas on Tomb, sometimes you'll see the gold plates but they won't actually do anything. Who's the actual boss here? That is a lot of dudes. Randomly 2 zombies. What are they? Super zombies. I get to play in between rounds.
Should give us an edge.
About time. That's my dude right there.
Sentry deployed.
Shit, I forgot to equip something. Yeah, it was pretty hectic. I want to get back to the spot, but it got so crowded there. I didn't see power through, so I had to bring him away first. Still getting hit by Mangler's fireballs from the right. They did give me that extra self-revive, so it should be a done deal, I would think. Just in case. There's been a lot of name brand people. Alright. I don't know how much time I got left on this boss, but I'm thinking about releasing it. Nah, I should wait. The final one's gonna spawn in a whole bunch of things. That's what I was talking about with the crowd freeze ammo mod earlier in the game. I know this guy's gonna be coming in hot. I know he's going to be spawning in a whole bunch of stuff before he arrives. Could go straight for him right now and try to kill him. I'll let him come. fireball. Yeah, I can't even hit him, dude. Alright. Is it still like hitting me? I was gonna say, this dude still hit me when I'm invisible. But he wasn't. I got 2 self-revives to spare, so that whole time I could have treated my... Oh! I never even used my dang disciple bottle again. Per usual. Well, that was unfortunate. Alright, let me check out, see if I can find this on Facebook or Instagram. Phantom Smoking and Barbecue. Let me look it up real quick. Phantom Smoking and Barbecue. Do you guys have a video that says when you're an owner and a professional videographer? There's a lot of barbecue stuff. Let me see if there's... No, that's Butter Chicken Factory. You sure? Phantom Smoking and Barbecue. Accounts. I'm gonna try to look on Facebook. I don't really use social media all too much anymore, but I'm definitely trying to check it out. Phantom Smoking and BBQ. Is it Phantom Smoking and Barbecue Community? 122 members. Yeah, this has got to be you guys, because you're talking about the drum bow. Route 83 knives, chicken, smoked meat, KCBS, CBBQS. Practice makes perfect, like practice with an S. Phantom Casper all-purpose rub. I'll give it a shot. Hopefully this is you guys. Otherwise I'm just liking a random thing. $449. This has got to be you guys just because it's based in Canada, if I had to guess. So I went ahead and gave you guys a follow. I'll go ahead and give you guys a like on a photo here. Here, profile picture. There we go. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm following you guys on Facebook. I gave you guys a like on the profile pic, and whenever I log into Facebook, which I haven't really been logging into Facebook all too often as far as like checking stuff or anything like that, but I'll definitely be paying attention and reacting to y'all's stuff. Thank you very much. That's awesome. And the food looks delicious too. One of two of the Bonneville brothers. I got you, yeah, you're holding up the Phantom Casper all-purpose rub. That's pretty cool. You guys were the original ones to give me advice on the Unstable Rift. I'll never forget giving Tub and myself advice to better help us be able to do this. All things are made possible through the Unstable. I'm going to be leaving this match with 3 Casimirs in total, 2 self-revives, and a Disciple bottle. Interestingly enough. Yeah, it seemed pretty cool, man. The food looked delicious. Well, that was my warm-up game for MW3. I'd say it'd take me, like, what? A few more minutes, probably, if I did it without the legendary tooled Wonder Weapon. But otherwise, it was pretty smooth. Still had some firepower left over there. Otherwise, especially if you don't have a Wonder Weapon that's legendary tooled, I would say just go ahead and bust out that Disciple bottle. That Disciple does a lot of work. It causes a lot of distractions, and it allows you more time to be able to do whatever you need to do as far as game planning. How you're going to tackle those bosses, how you're going to tackle those zombies. Obviously, with 3 more Casimirs, I would have used 2 of them at least to be able to funnel all those zombies into one place, and then I would have used, still used the VR-11 or whatever other powerful weapon that I had for the bosses on them. I don't know. Something. You never know. This information could be useful to somebody out there. I don't know what I would want to do if, like, in the next game that I would play. Little Phantom. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I think it's awesome that you guys are working with your dad. Your dad's doing something for himself and something that you all have a passion for. I think that's something special, man. That's something that like 99% of people can't say. A lot of people, they go into the jobs that they do, and it became the new norm for people to dread it and whatnot. But smoking barbecue, nothing better. Like, it forces you to be outside. It forces people to socialize. I'd say it's a good time. But stay tuned. During this Unstable Rift run, I think when I was probably around round 3 as well, I got a random message from Tub that he's going to be on later. So I'll probably be running a few games with him. And most likely it's going to be on Black Ops 6. I did ask him if he had Black Ops 3, but I don't think... I think he might have misconstrued it for Black Ops 6. And the reason I was asking if he had Black Ops 3 was to see if he was going to be interested in like playing one of the old school maps. The one that came after Noctur Untoten, or even Origins, or even Noctur Untoten itself. They do have Shadows of Evil and stuff like that on there. I never really got into it. I know how to skip to round 50 or whatever it was. But I don't know any of the Easter egg steps or anything like that. I'd have to look it up and then I'd have to work through it manually. Which there wouldn't be anything wrong with that either, I guess, but I just don't know what I want to do yet. And that's why I leave it up to the fans, basically. I put those polls out there. I see what everybody wants to see as far as gameplay is concerned, especially for the ones that aren't able to play or people that just want to be able to see how I handle a different map, etc. Like, everybody has a different reason as to why they've tuned in and whatnot. Maybe for conversating, which is all good. But I'm just building a loadout for the future here. Alright, so I've got it. That's going to be it for this stream. I will be back on later. But until next time, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. This is Pawpasal. I'm out.